writing questions for your research questionnaire to collect data. Let's have a look at open-ended question first. An example would be, why do you study MBA? And there is a question mark. After that, I have never given any options in here to mark one of those. I leave the answers open to the audience. This will allow respondents to bring their own ideas and opinions. This type of questions are popular if you want to do some exploratory studies to study some brand new research problem. Now the close-ended questions are given with answers. Why do you study MBA? And I have given 4 options in here. Find a job, promotions at workplace, salary increment, migration. Out of this, the respondents will pick one or multiple responses, multiple answers. Now let's have a look at some example questions here. How much does your household spend on clothes in sterling per month? 0 to 50, 51 to 100, 101 to 150, 151 to 200, 201 and above sterling pounds per month. So the question is very clear, no confusion there. Answers are very simple and very clear. So the respondents will pick the right one, whatever the amount they spend per month on sterlings. The question in very short form and very simple. What is your gender? Male, female, other? So you have given a space there to specify. These are all closed-ended questions. Do you wish to have a job, new job after MBA? Yes, no, not sure. So very straightforward, very simple, very short. Likert scale questions. Salary, influence, productivity, strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. These are Likert scale answers. And again, work environment, influence, productivity, never, really, sometimes, usually, always. These are all again Likert scale answers and questions. Avoid double-barreled questions. Now, when I say double-barreled question, in one question you may have 2 questions inside. Look at the example in the screen. How would you rate the quality of our product and customer support? There are 2 questions in this question. In fact, how would you rate the quality of our product and how would you rate the quality of our customer support? There are 2 questions. If your answer for the first question is very high and if your answer for the second question is very low, how can you answer this if you ask these 2 questions at the same question? That's why you have to ask these questions separately. So how would you rate the quality of our product? That is the first question. And how would you rate the quality of our customer support? Second question. You give the answers for each question separately and they can pick the right answer, whatever that is applied for your audience. So no double-barreled questions. You should not ask questions on assumptions. You never ask someone what type of internet do you use, because you assume they have internet already. So you have to ask them first, do you have an internet? If they say yes, then you ask the second question, what type of internet it is. And you never ask someone, what is your diabetes level? Because you assume they are diabetic already. So you ask them, are you diabetic? If they say yes, then you ask the next question, what is your blood sugar level? We never use jargons or technical language in questions. An example, what kind of set experience would you prefer for your child? And the question is, what is the meaning of set, S-E-T? So this is why you give it, what kind of science, engineering and technology experience would you prefer for your child, so everyone can understand what you mean by this jargon. Look at the answers for this question. What is your income level? 0 to 10,000 sterling pounds or dollars, $10,000 to $20,000, $20,000 to $30,000, $30,000 or more dollars. Now, if you have the earnings of $10,000, you have 2 options there, option number 1 and option number 2. If you earn $30,000, and again you have 2 options, option number 3 and option number 4. This is what we call overlapping answers, and this is not good. So you have to make the question this way: 0 to $10,000, $10,001 to $20,000, $20,001 to $30,000, $30,001 or more dollars. So you have only one option for anyone they want to answer this question. Subjective terms are very risky when you develop your questionnaire for your research. Have a look at the example. Do you think you will still go out when you are older? Go out, what is the meaning of that? You go out for a drink, you go out for a holiday, or you go out on a pilgrimage. What is that? So you have to clearly say go out for a drink if you mean drink. And again, if you ask the people older. What is the meaning of older? I am older than my kids and my parents are older than me. So I am younger to my parents and I'm older to my kids. So what is the meaning of older? This is why you say the age limit between 40 and 50 or between 35 and 50, something like that, whatever you wanted to collect the data for. Avoid asking double negative questions. Have an example. Don't you like eating chocolate? The answer, if you say yes, that means I do not like it. If you say no, that means I like it. So this is confusing. Not everyone can understand this question clearly. So you make your question so simple. Do you like eating chocolate? The answer is yes or no. Straightforward. Following all the rules and principles to make your questions, you still have to go for some pilot testings from experts, from potential respondents or people as similar to respondents as possible. You have to check, do they understand the question? Do questions mean the same thing to all? Do questions elicit the information you want? And how long does that take to answer all these questionnaire? These kind of things should be tested always before you release the question to collect the data.